out everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In this video we're going to be checking out the best Ezreal build that you can run in Wild Rift. Now with Ezreal there's a lot of flexibility in his build and also in his runes. There's a lot of different items you can go, there's a lot of different rune setups that you can go, but this is the #1 build right now over in China, and I thought I would give it a try and show you all what they've been building over in China. I'll show you the screenshot on screen, but it's basically the same build as I have on screen now. The only difference is that the Manamune and the boots are swapped, which I'll talk about in just a little bit, but everything's pretty much standard for Ezreal. This is kind of the same build that I go with Ezreal. Kraken Slayer as well instead of Conqueror is a big talking point. Also with the runes as well, some of the runes are a big talking point. Things like you know, Leisure Bloodline and also Coup de Grace that can also be flexed around. But also the build itself can also be flexed around, and you can build other different items, and also in a different order as well. Which is going to be quite interesting to talk about. But let's head into the build anyway, and let's talk about this build in more detail. Now with the China build, I'm not actually too sure if they actually do it or not, but they actually have the boots before Manamune. Now I did give this a try as well, and honestly it's not too bad to go for boots before Manamune. Yes, it does delay your Manamune spike, your Muramana getting stacked up. You want to try and get that stacked up as quick as possible, but the big thing right now is just boots are very, very powerful. Especially Gluttonous Greaves are by far the most powerful boots right now in the entire game. You get so much attack damage, you get so much Omni-Vamp as well for such a cheap price. It's actually crazy how much stats you get with these boots. So I'm not really surprised if they do go for boots as their first item. This is a choice that you can go for as well. You can go for boots first item before Manamune, but obviously you want to try and build Manamune, especially Tear of the Goddess, as quick as possible. Getting them stacks, getting up to 700 stacks is going to be so important for Ezreal, for his abilities and also for his auto attacks, because you do so much more damage when Manamune is fully stacked up to Muramana. Then obviously we have Trinity Force. There is this big talk about, you know, Trinity Force or Iceborne Gauntlet. Trinity Force is a lot better than Iceborne Gauntlet. The only situation I would ever buy Iceborne Gauntlet is if I'm against like 4 or 5 AD opponents. That's the only way, and even then I don't really want to go for it, because the amount of damage output that you get with Iceborne Gauntlet is nowhere near as high as something like Trinity Force. And even the stats for Trinity Force are still good as well. You know, you get maximum health, you get a lot of attack damage, attack speed, ability haste, a little bit of movement speed, which is nice. Spellblade passive, you obviously don't get the slow from the Spellblade passive from Iceborne Gauntlet, but Spellblade passive from this means you're just going to be dealing a lot more extra damage, and also Rage passive means you'll get that little bit of extra movement speed when you're, you know, being able to attack. So I think Trinity Force is just a lot better overall than Iceborne Gauntlet. Then you have Soraya's Grudge for the slow, the percent armor penetration as well, but the big thing is the icy passive. Damaging abilities and powered attacks will slow enemy champions. Obviously with Ezreal, you're spamming your first ability over and over and over again, and you're spamming all your other abilities, your second ability, your ultimate. So every single time that you hit an ability and you damage the enemy champions, you'll be able to slow them, which will help Ezreal with not only dealing damage and chasing down enemies, but also for kiting at the same time. This kind of replaces the slow from Iceborne Gauntlet. Obviously the slow from Iceborne Gauntlet and Soraya's Grudge doesn't really stack up, so you just want to go for one or the other. In this case we're going for Soraya's Grudge, but you can swap this out for Mortal Reminder if you want to. Mortal Reminder does give you the Grievous Wounds just to reduce the healing of enemy champions if you want to. Rift Maker, another great item. You can stack up the corruption passive very, very quickly with Ezreal, again with being a safe distance, using your first ability and staying in combat just by poking champions over and over again, which is super helpful. And then with the stats, maximum health, ability power, which is surprisingly still pretty good for Ezreal because some of his abilities do scale with ability power, ability haste, and also more Omni-Vamp for the extra healing. But also you get true damage as well from the corruption passive, so it means that when you do stay in combat for them few seconds, you get the true damage, which will allow Ezreal to do more damage. And then for the final item, this is where the things can be pretty flexible. Some people actually buy Essence Reaver after Manamune, some people buy Essence Reaver a last item, some people buy Essence Reaver in the middle. Essence Reaver is just a good item overall for Ezreal that you can just build just as a crit item by itself, because even though it says that it can stack up to 30%. When you buy SS Reaver, this already goes up to 22% of that 30%. So you're already getting a high damage output with SS Reaver even before you buy any other crit items. And this is really big again for Ezreal because he focuses a lot on his abilities, and his item overall is still really great for Ezreal. But you can flex around this item, you know, if you feel like you are going to be put under a lot of pressure, then you can build something like Guardian Angel instead for the Resurrect passive. This can also work out very well if you want to go for that. Again, there are probably some other items that you can maybe go for. I'm trying to look here. I mean, there's not really any other crazy items that you can go for. Maybe another defensive item can also be very, very good to maybe keep yourself alive. Maybe something like Spirit Visage, which obviously helps a lot with the amount of healing that we have in our kit. If you're against a lot of magic damage, that can also be a great option. But yeah, and most of the time you just go for like SS Reaver or Guardian Angel. One of them two will work out great. For the runes, Kraken Slayer, again, big talking point, Kraken Slayer or Conqueror. Now, the upside of Kraken Slayer is that you have a lot more early game pressure, and also Kraken Slayer works with Ezreal's first ability, so it's going to allow you to do quite a bit of true damage in the early game. The only downside with this rune is it doesn't scale as well as Conqueror. Conqueror scales a lot better as the game goes on, if we get into the mid and the late game, whereas the true damage from Kraken Slayer doesn't really help us too much in the later stages of the game, because a lot of champions are going to be start building they're going to start building health, they're going to start building all these resistances, which yes, true damage can avoid, but you're not really going to feel that effect for Kraken Slayer. Getting the extra AD and the Omnivamp for Conqueror is maybe going to be a bit more beneficial for you. But Kraken Slayer still has a really cool synergy with Ezreal. Again, gives him early game power, able to stack up with your first ability as well. And that's also the same with Brutal. Even though it says basic attacks, Ezreal's first ability works as a basic attack, so it means that your first ability is going to do more damage with Brutal, and also with Kraken Slayer if you're able to land your first ability and a few auto attacks to deal true damage. So it has a really cool synergy between Kraken Slayer and Brutal with Ezreal. Coup de grace, this could be swapped out for Giant Slayer if you're against a lot of bruisers and a lot of tanks that build HP, but Coup de grace still really good. And a Legend Bloodline for more Omnivamp. You can also go for Legend Alacrity if you feel like you need extra attack speed, or Legend Tenacity if you want the crowd control. Yeah, still overall really good, really good rune setup. And then for your secondary rune, just a basic bone plating will work out great for Ezreal, just in case he does get caught. Most of the time you won't get caught because you have your dash with your third ability, and most of the time you'll be staying far back away from enemy champions, poking with your abilities, but sometimes you will get caught out, so bone plating is really good. And then for summer spells, we have exhaust and we have flash. But yeah, I gave this build a try. Obviously, this is a pretty standard Ezreal build. There are still little tweaks and little things to think about. Things like buying boots first item. Things like when do we buy SS Reaver, which I think SS Reaver as a final item is still okay, because we're going for the percent armor penetration first and prioritizing the slow from Serratus Grudge, and also Riftmaker for the true damage and the extra healing. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next Wild video. Peace. It's fine. I changed skin now. It's all good. I changed skin. Now we win. That's how it works, right? That's how it works, right? I changed skin. I win.
Let's give these powers a test drive. Anything stand in my way. Let's end this quick. There are a lot of heroes out there, but none like me. Now it's my turn.
Enemy slain.
Okay, interesting. Kill them all. Nice. Worth it. That was good. Well played, team. Well played, well played, well played. I probably didn't need to flash over the wall there, but I was trying to guarantee the kills. That was worth it. Good job, good job. Good job, team.
There are a lot of heroes out there, but none like me.
Retreat from the enemy champion. Ally slain.
I won't let anything stand in my way. I'm going all out.
Debated? Outsmarted? Okay. They thought they caught me, but I'm the one catching them. They thought they were smart enough. They were like, oh no, this guy is inting. He's running towards the bush with no vision. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Now it's my turn.
Enemy missing.
Easy peasy.
Enemy slain.
Alyson's doing well as well, which is kind of nice.
Let's end this quick.
Okay.
Gotta think of a cool attack name.
That's kind of funny. Oh shit. That's kind of funny. He tried to hook me, he missed. And then Karma just got him.
Heroes out there, none like me.
On my way. Enemy slain. On my way.
Now it's my turn. Now's my chance to finish this.
Okay, I should probably go back here for Manimune. Do I have enough to go back for Manimune and Sheen? Yeah, I do.
Enemy slain.
There are a lot of heroes out
I'm just going to go straight to top lane here. I can push top because they're all bot lane.
Slain.
Yeah, I mean, I went back to base, so yeah.
Ally slain.
Let's give these powers a test drive.
First under destroyed.
Blue's first tower, but at least I can trade probably in towers, right?
I won't let anything stand in my way.
Okay, Vi ulted for me. That's okay. I trade towers. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. It could be worse.
Gotta think of a cool attack name.
Enemy slain.
You should be baited here. There's no way he lives that. What?
Now's my chance to finish.
They are surviving on 1 HP every single time. Okay, they don't live that time. Thank God. Okay, that's really bad.
Let's give these powers a test drive.
Turret lost.
Eat this. My ultimate.
Close.
Time to get serious.
Wait.
A lot of heroes out
Wait, I didn't see the Jace there. I'm trying to bait this Caston in, and Caston's actually the one baiting me in. I didn't see the Jace. My bad. My bad. I didn't see the Jace. Nice. Well played. Nexus kind of tanky here. He's still gonna die, isn't he?
now it's my turn.
Enemy slain.
Nice.
I've broken past my limits.
My Tisney upgrade as well, which is pretty good.
What else this gauntlet is?
Good job. Good job, team.
Everyone's counting on me.
Pretty close game though. Yeah, I made that mistake that Jace caught me, which is a little bit unfortunate.
Let's give these powers a test drive.
Okay, 24's finished, so we're going towards Serrated Grudge. We don't really need anti-heal this game that much. Should be okay in terms of an anti-heal front. I have to be careful to not get caught again. This is the thing, every single time I play Ezreal, I feel like I can play so aggressive because I have a dash to get away.
But none like me.
Where'd he go back? Here?
Crimson Cobalt.
I just saw him go back. Nice.
Have slain.
Gotta think of a cool attack name. You're strong. Fight against us going all out.
I just saw him go back on the minimap and I just predicted where he was going to be.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Bro, this Jace hits me from a million miles away. I swear.
Shut down.
This Jace always somehow hits me from like a million miles away. Like, what the? It's fine. Whatever. It's whatever. Hey, what's up, Tappy? Hello, hello. Wait, everyone's like 1 HP. We didn't get it. He didn't have smite. It's kind of unfortunate.
Enemy turret.
That's really unfortunate. He didn't have smite.
Triple kill. Rampage.
Still got the kills though, I guess. Nice, sir.
Enemy turret destroyed. On my way.
There's mid lane as well, maybe?
Ally slain.
Test drive. Eat this.
Okay, I'll just take Skull for now. Wait, where's Skull? Hello, buddy. How you doing, my friends?
Gotta think of a cool attack name. There are a lot of heroes out there, but none like me.
Nice. Okay, not bad. I'm kind of lucky that I didn't get caught by the Neela ultimate.
Time to get serious.
Okay. Grudge completed. This game's looking okay. Actually behind in gold with this Neela's kind of fed.
Gotta think of a cool attack.
We're only a little bit behind in gold though. I mean, we're still within touch and distance, so
Finish this.
not like we're like, you know, giga far behind or anything.
Let's give these powers a test drive. My ultimate.
Nice.
Turret is under attack. Attack.
Just do Baron here, I guess. Someone needs to go back.
There are a lot of heroes out there, but none like me. Crimson Cobalt!
On my way.
I thought Casting was pushing. Ah, my bad.
Enemy slain.
My bad. I thought Casting was pushing top, so that's why I went back.
Engage.
My... What is that damage?
Attack the turret. On my way.
What else this gauntlet is good for?
Holy shit, what was that damage?
I've broken past my limits.
That's kind of disgusting.
Crimson Cobalt. Now it's my turn.
Ezreal late game, I guess. GG's. That's kind of a close one. That was a bit of a close game. GG's. 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 We did it. We won a video game. We won a video game.
Heartbeats quicken.
GG's. 35k damage. Not bad. 9, 4, and 8. Ain't the one-time mid lane. But it's all good. We int, we win. Well, I mean, we didn't like complete the int. We didn't run it down int, so... Nice game, though. GG's. Nice games. GG's. GG's.